One regret I have in my past dating life is being the woman that stayed tolerating BS, trying to prove her worth, versus being the woman that declared, this isn't good enough for me. I wish I would have been the woman who got away versus being the one trying to be chosen. I let a man trick and manipulate me into proving my worth. I knew I was a good woman, but if a man didn't seem to think the same, I'd take it personally instead of just walking away and letting him miss out. So, I'm saying this so none of you will make the same mistakes I made. Be the woman that got away. That man does not know more about you and your worth than you do. The minute you begin to prove your worth and why you should be chosen is the minute your value decreases. And half the time, he does know your worth, but will take advantage of the fact that you don't. If any of you are wondering where I'm reading from, that is something I wrote that is currently on my Instagram page. I've been that girl too. And a little of that writing will be found in my book that I am publishing in August called This Is For You. And also, if you're wondering what lippy I'm wearing, because a lot of people ask me, this is the Lip Bars Mastermind. And it is a matte lip color as well. I love the lip bar. You can find it at Target, or I prefer to just go on their website and buy it directly because they are black owned and I always support black owned. Alright, so let's get more into this Healing Sunday. I've definitely let a man trap me into proving my worth and proving myself to him. I was the woman who stayed thinking that if I just did a little more or held on a little longer that things would finally change. I thought that if I maybe communicated better, if I showed him more grace and understanding, more patient, more everything, then he would finally see my worth. But here's what I didn't realize at the time. That entire dynamic was just a trap. It wasn't a relationship, it was a trap. Because his intentions were for me to question my worth. His intentions were for me to prove myself. He knew that I would fall for it and try to prove myself to keep him. And he used that against me. Men that try to trick you into proving your worth are not going to come right out and say, prove to me that you're worthy or prove to me that you're good enough. What they will do instead is manipulate you. They'll make you feel like you're always just falling a little bit short. They will withdraw affection and make you chase it. They'll just give you like breadcrumbs and make you feel like you're asking for too much when you ask for the whole loaf. They'll dangle potential, and you'll probably even see some potential in him that's not really there. It's just you seeing what you hope he can become because maybe you like one or two good things about him. He'll know that you're making those one or two small good qualities about him more than what it really is. He'll also make promises that he never plans to keep. He'll create these like unspoken tests to see if you'll stay, to see how much you'll tolerate. I actually had an ex that told me that if a woman stays through all of his shit, then he know that he's going to marry her and that that's the one for him. And then he still ended up not committing to them. They'll try to like test your loyalty and see what you will stay through. They'll put you through the most on purpose just to see if you will handle it with grace and see if you will stay. It's like they're always moving the goalposts. They always want you to some kind of way prove yourself to them. They want to make sure that you're worthy of their good treatment first, but they're never going to give you that good treatment. They'll want to know that you're going to keep loving them through their dysfunction. What they're doing is they're thinking that, okay, this will make me love her. This will make me treat her right. But all it's doing is making them devalue you more. Because what they begin to realize is that if you'll accept that, the bare minimum, then they'll realize they don't have to do more. Men like this have deep emotional wounds and deep abandonment wounds and trauma that is unhealed and unattended to. And so they feel like that they just have to meet the right woman in order for them to change and to be different and to grow. But all it's doing is when they meet these women that are willing to jump through hoops for them and to prove themselves to them, is that they are actually deep inside just devaluing them and saying that, okay, she's just accepting the bare minimum. She's just accepting anything. So they think they want to change and they think that the right woman will make them change, but it's really not what they want. They just going to devalue that woman more. And that's because they are trying to get their healing from someone else instead of going within and healing themselves. They are really the problem, not a new woman, not a better woman. They are the problem. Men like this don't need a new woman or a better woman. They need therapy. Now let's talk about the woman that I wish I would have been, and also the woman that I wish my ladies to be when they're dating and not falling into the trap with these men or proving yourself to them. I wish I would have been the woman who didn't beg, who didn't do a lot of talking, who didn't perform, but she walked and she got away. I wish I would have been the woman who didn't try to be chosen. And honestly speaking, I fell for the man first because of the love bombing. So when a man comes in love bombing you and then he pulls it away, it makes you question yourself. That's manipulation. So yes, I forgive myself for that, but also I wish I would have known that that's what that was and that he never had anything real to offer me. And I also wish I would have known what negging is, because a lot of these men do this in the beginning. When they're dating you. Like if a man puts you down even in the least bit, he is trying to make you question your worth. He is trying to emotionally manipulate you. I recall in the beginning, my ex did love bomb me, but also he would do like small put downs. Like one time in my birthday party, I invited him to it. I thought I was looking really cute. I had on a cute little outfit. I was posing, how the girls back then used to pose, stick their butt out and stuff, like looking cute. I was doing that. And why this man, my ex, on the sidelines, like, Kendall, you don't really got no butt. He sees me trying to look cute. He sees me trying to pose for the picture with my friends. And to say stuff like that, it's like, yeah, you saying it with laughter in your tone and you're trying to be like playful about it. But it's really negging. It's really a put down. It's really you trying to diminish my worth and to make me feel like I'm not good enough, to make me continue to prove myself to you. And I feel like men that do this, they want to control you emotionally. They want to have full control of your emotions, so they know that you are going to stay with them because they have abandonment wounds that are unhealed, but they're never going to say that or talk about that. But they're going to do that because they want you to always stay around and just pour more and more love into them. They want you to chase them. They want you to make them feel good about themselves. They want you to question yourself and think that they're up here and you're down here. That's why they're doing it. They're doing that so that you can always feel like you have to match up to what he wants. And that's going to keep you around and keep you going after him. And so I wish I would have been the woman that knew that that was a put down, that that's what he was trying to do. He's trying to manipulate me into doing more for him. He's trying to make me think that there is some type of whole loaf in there and that he's really the prize when he is not. And so I want my ladies to realize that any man that makes you feel confused like this, or any man that makes you feel uncomfortable, or any man that puts you down just a little bit, maybe it's not flat out mean, but says something about you that goes against what you feel about yourself, I want you to walk away from that. I don't care how nice he is other times. It's not worth it. You don't want someone that you have to prove yourself to constantly. I wish I had been the woman that really truly knew my worth and stood on it. That didn't care if a man seen it or not. I knew I was worthy and then just walked away. I wish I had been the woman that claimed like, okay, you don't think that I'm good enough, you don't like this about me or this, that about me, then I don't want you either. Like, we're not in alignment. And walked away with my head held high, like flipping my hair like, okay, yeah, you're not good enough for me if you don't think that I'm as great as I know that I am, or if you think this and that about me, then no. Walked away in the beginning when they start the negging. If you don't understand what your relationship needs are, understand how you want to feel in a relationship and a connection. That means when you're getting to know him, if you don't like how you walk away feeling in some of the interactions you have with him, if you don't like how it makes you feel about something he did or said, understand that that's someone that's not going to be able to meet your relationship needs early on, because they're not making you feel good. They're making you feel a way about certain things. That is your intuition speaking to you. Listen to how your body is feeling in this. Don't go in thinking that, okay, you can change things and maybe he can make you feel differently. Don't go in trying to prove your worth. Listen to how your body responds to how he is making you feel. So I want to leave you with this. For any woman that's watching this and you're in like a connection or a relationship and your spirit is tired, you feel like you're always trying to measure up. If you find yourself constantly explaining yourself, justifying yourself, or begging to be seen, or begging to be treated right, you are being tricked into proving your worth. And the thing is, you don't have to do that. You don't have to perform to be loved. You don't have to tolerate more to be chosen. You can't believe the opinions that that man has of you. You can't believe that since he doesn't see your worth, then you're not worthy. He is not valid, so you can't validate his opinion of you. You have to know your worth more than that and believe that he doesn't know more about you and your worth than you know about yourself. He is manipulating you. Let this video be your wake-up call. Don't be the woman that wishes she would have walked away. Be the woman who did walk away. Stop trying to be the woman that he finally chooses and choose yourself. Be the one who got away and never looked back. And understand that he's treating you like that because he's trying to manipulate you, not because you really are worthless. You are worthy. You have to believe that. Don't believe what he is making you feel about yourself. It's not true. He's only doing that so that he can use you, take advantage of you, and manipulate you. Don't let him do that to you. Choose yourself, even if it's difficult, even if it's hard, even if it's hard to walk away, even if you feel it in you that you want to continue to prove yourself because you felt like you've always had to do that, or you felt like you've been conditioned to do that, or maybe you've been conditionally loved growing up. Whatever it is, walk away and heal on your own and get to the root of why you felt the need to do that. Don't stay with him doing more and more. It's not going to end well. And majority of the time, men like this are abusive. Men like this will hurt you. Not only break your heart, but they may hurt you emotionally, verbally, and sometimes physically. Men like this are just looking for a woman that they can dominate and control. Don't let him do that to you. If it helps, have a little more pride about yourself and say, I'm not going to let a man make a fool out of me. Start saying it to yourself. That maybe can help. But that's all I have for this Healing Sundays episode. As always, you can check the link in the description for my coaching and my books as well. Until the next Healing Sundays episode, girlfriends, peace out.